up sound. One day across the lake where echoes come now, an animal that needed sound came down. He gazed enormously, and instead of making any, he took away from sound. The lake and all the land went dumb. A fish that jumped went back like a knife, and the water died. In all the wilderness around, he drained the rustle from the leaves into the mountainside and folded a quilt over the rocks, getting ready to store everything the place had known. He buried thousands of autumns deep the noise that used to come there. Then that animal wandered on and began to drink the sound out of all the valleys, the croak of toads and all the little shiny noise grass blades make. He drank till winter, and then looked out one night at the stilled places guaranteed around by frozen peaks and held in the shallow pools of starlight. It was finally tall and still, and he stopped on the highest ridge, just where the cold sky fell away like a perpetual curve, and from there he walked on silently and began to starve. When the moon drifted over that night, the whole world lay just like the moon, shining back that still silver. And the moon saw its own animal, dead on the snow, its dark, absorbent paws and quiet muzzle and thick velvet, deep fur. After the animal that drank sound died, the world lay still and cold for months, and the moon yearned and explored, letting its dead light float down the west walls of canyons and then climb its delighted, soundless way up the east side. The moon owned the earth its animal had faithfully explored. The sun disregarded the life it used to warm. But on the north side of a mountain, deep in some rocks, a cricket slept. It had been hiding when that animal passed, and as spring came again, this cricket waited, afraid to crawl out into the heavy stillness. Think of how deep that cricket felt, lost there in such a silence. The grass, the leaves, the water, the stilled animals, all depending on such a little thing. But softly it tried. Cricket, and back like a river from that one act flowed the kind of world we know. First whisperings, then moves in the grass, leaves, the water splashed, and a big night bird screamed. It all returned, our precious world with its life and sound, where sometimes loud over the hill the moon wild again looks for its animal to roam down out of the hills anytime. But somewhere a cricket waits. It listens now and practices at night.